Hey everyone, we just got back from a week in Cancun and we stayed at the Club Regina. It's a Westin, they like share the parking lot with Westin. I'm not sure if they own them or not. Um, but yeah, so we spent a week there in one of their suites. This is a look of their lobby from the elevator. So right from the elevator, you come out onto this little cafe. They have coffee in the morning, little breakfast. Nothing is included, so everything is paid. They had crepes, different breads. And then as we move further into the lobby, there's the front desk area, a sitting area, and then we turn to the right, there's the front door, and then also their vacation club. And this is actually a video of me and my husband Evan. We're walking down to the bus stop. So the buses in Cancun they're really interesting. So you can catch them pretty much anywhere, but there are designated stops. So this is the very end. This is the last stop or the first stop of the bus route. So the R1 and the R2. And it's $1 per person per ride, no matter how far you're going. It'll take you anywhere in the hotel zone. The R2 does actually go into Cancun City, and it'll drop you at Market 28 or a couple blocks away from there. So that's really interesting. We use the bus a lot because the Club Regina was not all inclusive. We had lunches and dinners out, and we would take the bus. We took the bus down to the mall one day just to walk around. Basically anywhere you want to go, this bus will take you. This video, we were filming it like first thing in the morning before Chichen Itza tour that met at like 7 a.m. That's why it's so dark and so windy. But yeah, it's very accessible, easy to get to. Just let the driver know when to put you off, and then to pick one up. Really, if you can't find a bus stop, just raise your arm. One will stop for you. It's really nice. It was a really convenient tool that Cancun offers, and not a lot of tourists utilized it. I feel like a lot of them did taxis. We took a taxi back and forth from the airport, which I would recommend. Just because it's easier, and also pre-book. The airport, there are so many people trying to convince you to take their ride to your hotel. So have it pre-arranged and find your person. We used Happy Shuttle, very pleased with them. And I think it was $85 US, 2 people round trip, which sounds like a lot for the amount of distance they're taking you. But you don't know what someone's going to charge when you just get in the car with them and go. So knowing in advance, having that person in advance is always perfect. And then also we took a taxi into Cancun City. I know I said the bus goes there. We took a taxi because we had a reservation. We didn't want to adjust to bus schedule. So we took a taxi into the city. It was about a 20-minute ride, and it was $35 US. Not as good as $2 US or 4 round trip. So definitely a consideration, and it goes all up and down the hotel zone, picks you up anywhere, drops you off anywhere. Really, really convenient tool that Cancun has. So these are the steps. You go through the lobby of the Club Regina. They're the steps to get down to the pool area, to the beach area. And you'll see this doorway right here. That I will talk about a little bit more later. So you look at the pool, there's 3 separate pools. One is shallow, 2 are deeper. One does have a swim up pool bar. I will say we attempted to get drinks from there. It was not really successful. And then the thatched roof umbrellas, they call that the palapa area. The palapas also have little tables on them, and they say that they have like a drink menu that you can order online through a QR code. The menu is broken, the link is broken. So we always just went right up to the pool bar. Very kind staff there. And then they also have food. So you can eat at the pool bar, or you can eat at one of the palapas. That's what we chose to do because we were just hanging out all day. So yeah, they also have chairs and umbrellas, all that good stuff up at the pools. Also, they're limited up there, so I would say the palapas is probably an easier place to get a seat. For towels, we got 2 towel cards when we checked in. So you hand one to the person at that little kiosk, and then it's right down on the right. And then they give you a towel. You have the towel for the day. You bring it back. They're not really strict on the key cards. So one day we didn't leave the beach until about 8 p.m. No one was there. It closes at 8. So no one was at the stand. But the next day we just said, hey, we put our towels back, but it was after you had left, and they did not care. They just gave us 2 towels and we got 2 cards. It was fine. So they're pretty understanding. And then yeah, it's like a couple of stairs down to that beach, and then it's all right there. I will say you cannot swim like to the right of that red flag because it's too rocky. So the lifeguards usually they'll blow the whistle, they'll tell you to go back towards the left. So like about half of the Club Regina's beach you can't really swim on, but you can walk very easily to the Weston's beach or down further in the hotel zone to a different beach to swim at. Okay, so I want to show you in this little door. So in this door you can see the restaurant, which it was more of the buffet while we were there. The actual restaurant was under construction. And then the mini mart. The mini mart is like good grab and go groceries. So that's where we got all of our water because wouldn't recommend drinking the water there. And they had sunglasses, sunscreen, different snacks, alcohols, really anything you might need. And then got eggs and butter to cook a little breakfast. It's just a really good little spot to get all those essentials. The big gallon of water that we were getting, it was 70 pesos, which I think is like $3.50 US. And everyone takes card, or you can just charge it to your room. So that's pretty convenient too. You just need to know your room number. And then past the mini mart, there's a bathroom for when you're at the beach or at the pool. And then that's also the elevator access. So like we were on the 5th floor, we would always take the elevator all the way down to 1 to get out to the pool. This is our hotel room. So we had the Lagoon View Club Room Suite, and right on immediately in front of the door on your right is this half bath. So just a toilet and a sink. No shower in there. And then you go right across the hall, and that is where the other bathroom is. Important note, this is at the end of our 7 days. So we've been living here. I'm cleaning up, trying to get out for checkout. So this is a full bathroom, plenty of towels. We didn't have to ask for any extras, and we didn't have any maid service throughout our stay. And all the towels were up there on that little rack inside the shower. And then we actually had some towel animals on our bed when we arrived. So that was a nice touch. And then immediately out of the bathroom, you have these 2 closets. This one gave us some noise. So it was a little bit rattly. We shoved a pillow up there. We did not contact the front desk. That solved the issue. We were okay. The other closet has the safe, ironing board, and an iron in it. And there were plenty of hangers for us and all of our needs. So that was really convenient. They did have really good storage. This is the king size bed, 2 little reading lamps, the night tables, and then also both big rooms have ceiling fans with different adjustable speeds. Behind the door is this mirror with a little vanity. So that would be good for like an extra getting ready space. And then this little desk, and then a large TV. This is our lanai and the jacuzzi tub, which we did not use. The lanai is directly there with the lagoon view. That road down there, the cars are very fast and loud. There's a lot of motorcycles at night that were quite noisy, so we didn't really sit out there. Had we been able to open those even with the traffic noise, that probably would have been a little bit nice. And then the entire place is kind of a circle. So this is back into the little dining room, and there is the lagoon view again. This is not a balcony, it is just a sliding door. So that's nice to like get some cool air in if you need it. The television was a little small. It had to fit into this pre-sized entertainment center, though, so that's totally understandable. And actually the sofa is a fold-out bed, and when we arrived it was folded out into a full-size bed. We didn't need it like that, so we kept it as the sofa. And actually these little doors move back and forth. But yeah, the sofa bed, I don't know if it would be like the most comfortable for an entire week unless you have like a teenager or a kid, then it would be perfect. An adult, back problems, I wouldn't really suggest it. Like normal sofa bed rules would apply. So definitely watch out for that. And again, there is a ceiling fan in this room also just to get that temperature flow. So that was really nice. There is also this closet for people who are sleeping on the sofa bed. So that's a convenience too, that they considered the fact that there would be no storage out there for them. And this is a look at the entire kind of living room area. The thermostat, I set it to 20 when we got there, and I don't think it ever hit 20. So I think it's preset to 22.5. And also you got to look at those light switches. light switches everywhere. So this is the full-size fridge. Um, and freezer. There's a dishwasher, and they have all the plates and things that you could want: dishwasher soap, sponges, coffee maker, blender, toaster, everything you need, really. So that's really great for getting stuff from that mini mart or going to a grocery store. If you take the bus down to the mall, there's supposed to be a grocery store. We didn't go there, but that'd be a great way to like save money while you're there. We opted to eat at restaurants except for at breakfast time. So yeah, there's the kitchen light. Um, they also have a list of everything that they included here, so they will just double check that it's all in the same condition when they leave. Um, but overall, I think the room was good. We had that noisy pipe, which that's we didn't adjust it. And then the noisy traffic, which you can't really do much about that. So those would just be our two little tips. Another tip would be take a lot of cash and a lot of dollars and fives, lower bills for tips. Um, you'll need more cash than you think. I think we took about 200 US and we ended up getting more from the ATM. So that's just a note. And then also, the mini mart was a great resource, and so was the bus. So I think those are our biggest recommendations. And we really enjoyed our week in Cancun. Thank you.